And hello, YouTube. It's me, Dylan Young, aka 8675309-858 here with race number 8 here at Riki Raceway. And we got a special co-commentator for this race as well. And his name is Eric Burton, aka Mark Jeff 531. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm excited to be here.
Well, you noticed Riki Raceway tamed the tail there for the nationwide drivers. How do you think the Cup drivers are going to do? Eric? As I think we just lost him there for a minute. I think he'll answer. But anyway, we'll just cycle through the field here, and we are having a little technical difficulties with Eric Burden right now. But we're going to see if we'll get back to him as soon as possible when this happens. But anyway, Charles Jackson is leading, and Jacob Lawler is second. And then we got Jack Richards third, Dylan Young fourth, Jacob Cook fifth, Luke Walker sixth. Uh, De- Devin Smith is seventh, no, eighth. Calvin Malone is seventh, and Greg ninth, and Olaf Manson completing the top 10. As if you hear something, that's just my Skype in the background. That's really good commentary. Here we go. Green flags up for Charles Jackson. As turn one is going to be the question. If you're starting in the front, you are good to go. No problem for the pole sitter. But what's going to happen when they start going 3, 4 wide? And there go the drivers. Oh, boy. Jared Malone there. Oh, there's a second wreck, and this gets worse. Oh, boy. Leo Rogers, Noah Hart, Jared Smith, and I think that's a 51. Yep, that is a Joseph Bryant. He just can't catch a break. Unbelievable. Aaron Williams. Oh, no, Dylan Potee was involved. Don LaPrade, Liam Irving, Rochester, and there was another wreck, and it involved Jacob Cook and the people in the front. Oh, no. Rod Houston was involved, and no way, Cal Malone got the lead. There's Potee, Blazer, Bianca Roberts, Ogo, Devin Smith, Anthony Emery, Liam Irving, Austin Ogo. Oh, he missed pit road. He is struggling there. Dale Kozlowski, Zach Flickinger. There's Rod Houston. Whoa! Second wreck. Seth Cole, Sam D. What the fuck? Jake Rogers. Sky Comets, Kyle Sanofsky. And there are many others involved in this wreck. And I think we got Eric Burton back. I'm not sure, but Eric, can you hear us? Okay, well, we had a big, huge caution, and there were multiple drivers involved in this. We'll take a look what happened to Singer brought ourselves our first caution in the race. Don't go away, stay tuned. Okay, we're back here, and we're finally with Eric, but Eric, I hope you're going to like this wreck that's going to happen. I'm being sarcastic. Is this... Wait. This was not a pleasant wreck that happened. And first of all, Jared Malone got a piece of this wreck, and he's going to get shot up the track, and then, because this is going to be a long replay we're going to show, he's going to hit the wall right there. That's the only damage he's going to get. So we got to go up to this area here real quickly, and there's the wrecking. And oh, it's Olaf Manson, Rochester. That happened toward the front, and all these guys got bunched up, nowhere to go. Unbelievable, huh, Eric? Yes, we lost him again. Oh boy, he's just having internet issues. And there's Trent Dunham, not Charles Jackson, the 29 of Charles Sanford. There's Leo Rogers, Sanofsky, Dylan Ogo. There's Dylan Potee. Man, he just took a hit there, and just Then another wreck happens, and I believe it started with Jacob Cook in the 38. I'm gonna find that out right now. And goodness gracious, that was a major pileup that happened, and it's going to get worse here. There's Lawlersman. Oh, Calvin Malone got clipped by Anna Gregg. Anna Gregg went back up onto the track, went 4 wide, and there all these cars go. And you're going to see Dylan Young going to be in it in just a moment. But, oh, my God. At least almost the whole field got involved. Actually, oh, Dylan Young got Austin Ogo. Oh, Austin Ogo, Dylan Young. They just. Oh, man, just not good there. And then Jacob Lawler gonna get him on the side. Oh, pretty much the whole field. As we got Eric back again. Oh boy, just a major pileup involving at least 30 plus cars. I mean, what do you have to say about that there, Eric?
It's not how they want to start the weekend here in Raceway.
No. Let's take it back to the green. Now I got my dad calling, so we are back after just multiple wrecks occurred. Many drivers have retired from the race. Only 18 cars are left, and I guess 7 of them could have a chance to win it. Drivers are out are Rochester, Richard Johnson, Jacob Lawler, Aaron Williams, Bianca Roberts, Austin Ogo, Kyle Sanofsky, Sky Commons, Sam D, Jake Rogers, Olga Ogo, Tony Blazer, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Anna Gregg, Jacob Cook, Luke Walker, Don LaFrad, Dylan Poteet, Rod Houston, Anthony Emery, Zach Flickinger, Dale Keselowski, and Liam Irving all have retired from the race. The drivers that have survived are Devin Smith, Olaf Manson, Joseph Bryant, Charles Sanford, Leo Rogers, Jack Richards, Trent Dunham, Willem Schultz, Leah Walker, Noah Hart, and Dylan Ogo. And then the drivers who could win this race are Pichu, Jared Malone, Jared Smith, excuse me, I keep calling Jared Smith Jake Smith. That's Jake Smith. I apologize for that. I messed up. Actually, make that 4. It's going to be Cody Lamas, Dion Scott, Charles Jackson, and Calvin Malone. Somehow, Cody Lamas and Dion Scott made it through. And another wreck has occurred. Leah Walker, Devin Smith, Olaf Manson, and Jack Richards. And another car round. That's Charles Sanford. And Noah Hart's got more damage. Oh my god. They just can't stop wrecking. Pace car comes out. And we're not even halfway through the race. And we have got many cars DNFing. As they race it back to the stripe, Calvin Malone leads it. And, whoa, Dion got taken out. Oh, Charles! Pete, you look out. Oh, Charles nailed the pit wall from behind. Oh, my God. Dion just got flat out taken out. And we got more problems with Eric Byrne. We thank him for his part of his co-commentary, even though it wasn't that, the thing. That's a shame there for Eric Byrne. He's having internet issues, so please don't forget to subscribe to his channel. It's below this thing here. But Cody Lamas flat out took Dion out. Or not Lamas, Charles Jackson. Him and Jack Richards involved. I don't know how many cars are going to finish, and Pichu got involved too. Oh, boy. Calvin Malone leads it. Let's take you back. Look what happened in the second caution of the race. Oh, boy. I don't even know how many cars are going to finish this race. I apologize for the big, huge wreck fest, but I did not expect this. But anyway, here's what happened. On the second caution, Charles Sanford clips Trent Dunham, who's going to get into Olaf, Jack Richards, Devin Smith, Noah Hart, and Leah Walker all get involved. And then Noah Hart's going to get a lot more damage somewhere. And I believe it was Sanford. No, there was another wreck. And I think that was where someone got involved here. Oh, there was Sanford Dunham, and then there's Noah Hart getting a piece right there, and that's a tough break for Noah Hart and many other drivers. Now the question is this: for the people who survived, especially this guy here, Joseph Bryant, dead like in the bottom of the points. He has just been struggling the whole season in that 51 car. How are you going to get that much points? And imagine if he gets the win if all these drivers rank up. But here's what happened to Dion Scott as we're going to slow down right here because this is where the wreck happened. And I don't know if Charles Jackson was saying, you know what, I don't like what you've been doing the past couple of races. This is how I feel. But this is, I don't know what this was. Dion was going high, or no, Charles, let's see. Oh, Charles literally brought the 14 up. 14's going to come into Charles. And then here comes Pichu. Jake Smith, Cody Lamas gets only side damage, but oh, he just gets clipped, Cody Lamas, and then Lamas just gets into the wall, and then you're going to see Jack Richards hit the back end, or not the back end, the side of this right there. That's driver's side there. Cody Lamas bounces off the wall there, and he's going to be okay. Pichu's got so much damage, it looks like his day is over as well, but Calvin Malone, this might be his best chance to win, but we'll see how many more drivers DNF in this race and how many cars are going to be in this. Here we go. We're going to get back to the green. We're back, and more drivers retired from the race. We have 10 cars in the race. 9 are in the lead lap, and possibly there's going to be 3 drivers that are going to win it. It's Malone, Smith, and Cal Malone, Jared Malone, and Jake Smith. But the drivers who retired were Pichu, Charles Jackson, Dion Scott, Cody Lamas. Somehow that was a retiree, but I ain't the one to judge. Noah Hart, Olaf Manson, and Leia Walker also have retired. Jack Richards is 1 lap down. 10 cars in the race. Here they are. Jack Richards actually is back on the track, 1 lap down in 11th. Sanford 10th. Devin Smith 9th. Trent Dunham 8th. William Schultz 7th. Joseph Bryant 6th. Dylan Ogo 5th. Lee Rogers 4th. Jared Malone 3rd. Jake Smith 2nd, and 1st, Calvin Malone. It's basically make that 4 cars because Leo Rogers only has back end damage. But we're back, and well, I don't know about Leo Rogers, but Calvin Malone, and look at Jared Malone, maybe 1 and 2 for the Malone brothers for the surviving victims here. And the only thing I hope now is just there's going to be no more wrecks, and we finally got a battle for the lead, but it's the brothers. Calvin Malone, Jared Malone. As he is going to go down low for the lead. Leo Rogers is actually running well as Jake Smith, and actually, surprisingly, Joseph Bryant. How would this be for the 51 team, who finished dead last the first race of the season, would end up winning this race here at Riki? This would be huge if Joseph Bryant can get up into the draft, or there could be another wreck if Joseph Bryant can sneak his way through. And Sanford's actually running not bad as well as Trent Dunham. As we're going to Trent right now, he is getting drafted hard by Devin Smith there. Wow, he is literally pushing on that bumper. Well, there was an exciting nationwide race. In case you missed it, James Silverfox ended up winning that race, all thanks to Charles Jackson. Well, Charles is not in this race anymore because he DNF'd on that point, and if Charles won that, that would have been amazing. But a caution's out again, and it's for Trent Dunham, who's going to retire there now, and Jack Richards is going to dive on the grass, and as well as Dylan Ogo. Oh my God, they're just another DNF driver. We could have a new record. I think we already have a new record set of drivers that are left on the field, brand new one. And man, Riki is the one. And last season there was many, but there wasn't as many as this. But Calvin Malone led it to the line. And let's see what happened. Bring ourselves to the 3rd caution of the race. Well, I knew when someone was bump drafting Trent Dunham, especially Devin Smith, that wasn't the sign that was going to go well. But Devin Smith gets him in the corner panel right here. Who's going to hit the inside wall. Devin Smith gets another piece. I don't know if that's going to affect Devin Smith a lot. And then Smith clips the wall again. I doubt that's going to DNF him, but we know for sure Trent Dunham is going to DNF. And there's where we find out Dylan Ogo dive bomb right there. But and Jack Richards, great move to avoid the wreck there, as he'll probably get. So every one of these drivers here is going to get a top 10 run. And the guy who needs it is this guy here so badly. But here's the leader to the line. Calvin Malone to take you back to the green. We're back here. Trent Dunham did retire as well as Devin Smith. And Jack Richards moved his way up to ninth of 1 lap down. 8 cars on the lead lap. 4 to 5 cars can win this race. 4 laps to go, and hopefully there won't be any other cars that will retire, or excuse me, crash. As the top 5, let's get a top 5 rundown. 5th is Joseph Bryant. 4th, Jake Smith. 3rd, Leo Rogers. 2nd, Jared Malone, and 1st, Calvin Malone. Great job for the Malone brothers. Jack Richards 9th, Dylan Ogo 8th, William Schultz 7th, and Charles Sanford 6th. Here we go. Green flag is out, and I'm just hoping there's no more wrecks. This is just catastrophe here of all these cars wrecking here. And I don't know who that was that scraped the wall, but Joseph Bryant is actually in the draft as well as Sanford. Both cars with somewhat damaged cars. Sanford especially back end damage. And oh my God, Cal Malone! Jared Malone just wrecked! Oh my God, Cal Malone, Leo Rogers. Look at Sanford on the high side. Look at this run by what he's got. Oh, Sanford saved it. Caution is out, but Calvin Malone will come off the final corner, and Cal Malone just a dominant day for that number 42 Clark Chevrolet as he will lead it under caution, and I know for a fact that's going to end the race. And Jared Malone, a tough break there for the 36 car, was part of the top 3 the whole time after that incident, and unfortunately he's going to end up 9th though. Still a great run, but I don't think he's going to be a little happy there. But Leo Rogers is going to steal 2nd. Sanford, I did not expect that to happen. He'll end up 3rd, and Joseph Bryant will end up 7th. A great day for Joseph Bryant there. As this is our final caution of the race, let's take a look what happened. Well, Leo Rogers, you want to know something? Somewhat caused it, but Cal Malone bounced off the wall, gets into Leo Rogers, and gets into Jared Malone. And wow, how did Leo Rogers avoid that wreck afterward? I may never know, but Joseph Bryant got held up and he got forced to the back there. And I'll tell you something though, Leo Rogers, a great run for him, that 55 car, second time he's running that paint scheme. And Sanford, what a comeback for him, but Calvin Malone will end up winning the race. Let's take you back to the finish. Well, we're back. 9 cars ended up finishing the race. But here at Riki, thank goodness we're getting out of here. As coming to the start-finish line for the first time this season will belong to Calvin Malone as he wins here at Riki Raceway. Congratulations to Cal Malone on the win. Joseph Bryant 7th, Jared Malone 8th, Jack Richards ends up a lap down in 9th, Dylan Ogo 6th, William Schultz 5th, Jake Smith 4th, Charles Sanford 3rd, Leo Rogers will end up 2nd. A great run for that 55 car. That's well needed for him. But congrats to Kelvin Malone on the win. Don't forget to subscribe to Eric Burns' channel, MarkJet531, and I know he didn't get to co-commentate that lunch, but I want to thank him for part of his work that he did, and I know it didn't last long, but, you know, he's a great guy, though, and he makes some good series. So, anyway, here come the finishing results as we're heading next race to Papyrus, otherwise known as NRSL, well, vice versa, actually. I'm 867539858, signing off. Here come the results.